Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan State's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working.
Afterburner's coming. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a split backfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for room. It's Carter.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they got him for the sack. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Parachek. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Stopped after making the catch. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Allard. A little screen to the running back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Spartans get enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They're going to run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Carter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Secures it at the 30. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. With the catch, it's Carter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab. It's Gates. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off.
They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them in.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups.
And they will score! Touchdown, Spartans! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fired in there, but incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Aller. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Hands it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming after him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To the air, it's Aller. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth. They got to him and blocked it. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Hauls it in at the 25.
Returner is tackled down at
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw, getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Michigan State 18, Penn State 10.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gates. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. The give from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. React reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
Penn State, 10.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Allard. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Running it back, it's Gates. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gates. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Aller. Trying to get to it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Runs through the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive firing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Shakes off the tackler. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Guys, Bama and LSU have given us some unforgettable moments over the years, and they're at it again today. Here's a quick update. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Aller. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Sparty. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Wallace.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Line getting set on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with a losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.